This is Between the Breaks
Real talk, right between the breaks.
with Brooke Hunter and Kadie Daye.
Did you have a good weekend?
I think so.
I think so. It went by so quickly you don't remember.
Well, it didn't go the way I thought it was going to a few weeks
you were
ago.
gonna go out of town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my muscle's not torn.
That's good news.
Yeah.
All right. Really, I mean, you still use the crutches, but you don't really have to, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, I probably could try to walk without them, but I'm going to wait till I go to the doctor again later this week and then see what they say.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Don't listen to me.
Ditch them.
So I had something, I don't know, it was kind of funny that happened yesterday. So I went to get a manicure. I go like every 2 weeks, right? And these two, I shouldn't call them little girls. They were young ladies. They were like 13, 14 years old.
Okay.
And their dad brought them. So dude knows nothing about manicures, right?
Right.
So the guy at the salon is like, what do you want? They're like, well, we want a full set. And
oh no.
And I was like, wow, okay. I'm just sitting there eavesdropping, They're both like, yeah, we want a full set. And so the dad's like, okay, well, what's that, like $50-$60? And the guy at the salon's like, no, a full set of acrylic nails. I guess it's like $100 or something. I don't have acrylic nails, so I don't know, but I mean, I know it's not cheap.
Right.
And so these girls are totally trying to scam their dad into getting two of them, right? So 2 full sets of acrylic nails. And then I guess you can get, for lack of a better explanation, like, how you get gibbets for Crocs?
Yeah.
So I guess you can get like the same kind of little something that you can put on your nails. So then they wanted to get like decorations on their nails too. So the price just keeps going up and up and up. And,
whoa.
The dad's like, okay, listen, it's like $50 or $60 per person. Like not 100 and something per person I'm willing to spend here.
Right.
So he ends up dropping them off, and I don't know where he went, and I get my nails done, and I'm leaving, and I see the girls. I was like, oh, let's see what you guys did. They totally got acrylics.
Oh, no.
That dad probably had a heart attack when he came back.
Did they tell him, hey, it costs this much before he left?
Oh, no. The salon people told him, like, how much
he
that
misunderstood.
cost. I don't know. I wasn't around for the end result and, like, him seeing how much he had to pay. Can you imagine?
Yeah, that's a lot. I will say, like, back before 2020... It used to be $60 probably for an acrylic set.
Really?
Yeah. And then I went to get my nails done for my birthday, for my 21st birthday, which was after COVID. And it was like close to $110.
It is crazy. I mean, I just get a manicure, but used to be able to get a manicure for like $15-$20. Not anymore.
Oh,
so expensive.
Did you get gel too? Because that's the difference.
It is the gel, but it stays on.
Right.
See, I go every 2 weeks. And I get the gel, and the polish doesn't come off.
Yeah.
And I also think it makes my nails stronger.
I think it actually does when you do the gel, but the acrylics, because...
The acrylics are really bad for your nail bed.
Really bad, yeah.
But no, I think the gel is actually okay. And I wouldn't go every 2 weeks, except that my nails just get too long. When they start clicking on a keyboard, I don't like that. Or like I poke my dog in the eye with my fingernail.
Oh, yeah, that's not good.
So whenever I go, I'm like, I want them short. Because they're always like, don't you want them long? I'm like, I don't want long nails.
Right.
I can't function with long nails. I don't know how people do that.
No, I get you. I was actually trying to tell my dad to go get his nails done with me this week. Because I've seen people get them done with their...
Yeah.
And my birthday's coming up, so...
You know what else guys really like, even though they'll go in there kicking and screaming, is a pedicure.
Oh, my dad would never...
See,
I don't even know if I've seen my dad's feet for like 12 years.
Really?
Not that I've been looking.
So I know some men who love them and get them like every month. And then I know other guys who are like, you'll never get me to get a pedicure. And I'm like, dude, if you sat in that chair, which is a massaging chair, and your feet in the warm water, and you have somebody else rubbing your feet and your calves, yeah, you'd get into it.
Yeah, it's more than just your foot. Like you get the calf massage, sometimes up to the knee.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
it's good.
And I mean... Personally, I think feet are the just most disgusting part of anyone's body.
Agree.
And whatever you can do to make them look just a little bit better, you do it.
Yeah.
So if that means getting a pedicure, you get a pedicure.
I feel like I'm one of those people I don't like, and I'll wear socks at the beach.
Seriously?
Yeah, because
I won't do that, but I won't wear sandals or flip-flops unless I've had a pedicure. Like, I don't want you looking... Well, I don't even think I have, like, extremely ugly feet, but I think everybody's feet are ugly.
They all look weird.
They're all weird, right? So whatever you can do to improve upon them, do it. You know, but yeah, I couldn't wear socks at the beach because then you get like the sand in your socks, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I don't like, well, they're probably like going to be trash socks anyway.
True.
So like, I usually don't take the socks that I love.
Right.
So
but you wear socks at the beach is funny.
Yeah, because I don't like it. And I don't like when I can even see my feet in the water. Like I need to go deeper in the lake.
Yeah, I just think feet are gnarly. They're just gross.
They are gnarly. That's so a great way to put it.
Between the breaks.
Anything exciting going on in your world?
Well, this weekend's my birthday.
Oh, well, happy almost birthday.
Thank you. I take birthdays very seriously.
See, I'm the opposite.
Really?
I hide on my birthday.
You hide? No.
I don't want people to know it's my birthday.
No.
I'm totally like that. I hide out.
Oh, when is it? When is it?
In December 8th.
December. Okay, I'm marking it down.
No, you're not.
I'm going to remember. I love birthdays because it's like that day that you celebrate the year of memories that you were blessed to make.
No, you're right. You're right. But as you get older...
No,
you know.
Even then.
Oh, see?
You know what I did last year?
What?
Last year I turned 25 and it was 25% of the way to 100. So I had an old person party.
No way.
Yes, where we embraced our age.
Did everybody dress up like old people?
There were a few.
Are you doing anything exciting this year?
Well, I'm on crutches. So we'll see. I find out if I'm off the crutches later.
Okay. But that's your birthday present, being off the crutches.
That would be actually excellent.
Yeah.
Originally, I was going to go to Wrigley and watch a ball game.
Okay.
Not really going to do that now because I'm like, what if I have to crutch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a pain.
So possibly kayaking.
I like kayaking.
As long as I'm off the crutches, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kayaked a lot when I was in California.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
All arms.
Yeah, it's great exercise.
Hopefully I don't have slings by the time I'm done.
Stop. Stop.
What do you got planned this week?
Nothing.
Nothing?
No, I don't have any plans this weekend. Last weekend and the weekend before I was busy. I felt like I didn't really rest at all.
Oh.
So this weekend I think I'm just going to kind of chill.
Just chill?
Yeah, my son was here last weekend.
But he comes randomly, right?
Yeah, randomly and regularly. Because he was going to school in Michigan.
Okay.
And then his dad lives in Geneva, Illinois. So I was like halfway point. So some weekends he would go see his dad in Geneva. Other weekends he's like, yeah, I don't feel like driving that far. And he would just drive here to Valpo.
But like sometimes, is there a chance that he could pop up this weekend?
There is, but I highly doubt he will because on Monday he starts his big summer job.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah.
That's big.
Congratulations to me because maybe I'll be doling out less money to him.
That too. Congrats
Yeah.
all around.
Right?
That's your gift.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't think I have anything going on. But so, wait, are you having an actual party?
Oh, see, I don't know. I mean, I definitely get cake.
Well, yeah.
I also do this thing. Like I said, I am big on birthdays.
Okay.
I will take a candle with me throughout the day.
And put it on different things?
Yeah, I'll put it in my iced coffee.
Seriously? That's kind of
Yeah.
cute, though. I like that.
Yeah, I'll put it in my, like, if I'm having a sandwich, blow out the candle, and I try to get as many wishes as possible.
That's awesome. I think that's awesome. So, well, hopefully, I mean, you had a party last year. You had an old people's party.
Yeah.
So you should do something this year.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I'm going to celebrate being on insurance.
Well, there you go.
I figured
That's a
it
biggie.
out. Yes.
That is a biggie.
Didn't think I would have any, but we got some.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, just in time for you to get off the crutches. Just don't do anything else.
Right.
Like, now that you have insurance, that's not like a free pass to go out and injure yourself.
Right. Well, something I didn't know until I was an adult, is that when you use your insurance, it goes up. Did
Well,
you
it's
know
like
that?
car insurance.
I know. I'm like, wait, what? That's what it's there for.
But
now I'm using it.
It doesn't go up if you just go for like a yearly exam.
Oh, right.
But yeah, if you end up in the ER.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're
It's
seen
just
as
car
at
insurance.
risk.
You're high risk.
I am.
A high risk insured individual right here. Well, hopefully nothing bad will happen. And congratulations on being on insurance. That's huge.
I know. I'm a grown up now officially.
Totally. Scary.
It
Adulting
is.
is not fun. Don't let people tell you it is.
You gotta need advice. You tell someone my age.
Yeah, stay as young as you can for as long as you can.
Okay, I shall.
Definitely.
Between the breaks.
I'm wearing sweats today, and I hope that's okay with the
what?
professionals in the building.
We're in radio. So, okay, I used to work for this place. I won't name names. And I was working the night shift. They had a dress code, and they expected all their DJs to wear khakis. You weren't allowed to wear jeans.
Did you work at State Farm?
You would think, right? I just bucked it the whole time. I'm like, I'm not a freaking fashion model. I'm a DJ. I work 7 to midnight. Most people are gone.
Yeah.
They don't see what I'm wearing.
Right.
So No.
You always look good, though. Like,
But I always
comparison
wear
to me,
jeans.
like, I would be like the Wish version of you. Yes.
No, because I always wear jeans, and some days I wear leggings. I don't get much more. Oh, in the summertime, I will wear dresses only because it's cooler, more comfortable, cooler. Not like, I'm cool, but like cooler.
Right.
So, but yeah, who cares? Like I said, it's radio. Wear what you want.
And that's what I'm doing. No one's told me anything, but I
You're
always
not
get
going
worried.
to. I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay, I'm not.
No.
Not worried.
There are bigger things to worry about, Yeah, I'm just waiting for the week. I got so mad. I woke up this morning and I was like, it's Thursday.
Why are you mad?
Because it should have been Friday.
Oh.
Remember I told you I think Thursday's like a wasted day?
Oh, right. You wanted to get rid of Thursday.
Yeah.
You should make a petition.
Yeah, right. That's going to go over well. No, when I woke up this morning for like the first 30 seconds, I was like, why isn't it Friday?
Friday Eve.
It is Friday Eve.
It's like 50% of the way
I
there.
did mention that today, that it is Friday Eve.
That's good.
So, yeah, I'm just ready for the weekend. And now this weekend is your birthday weekend.
Yes.
So, big plans?
I thought about making a birthday remix. I take birthdays very seriously, as I mentioned. But I don't know. I don't want to make it feel like my party. I want it to be like an us party.
Well, it could be an us party, but it's your party because it's your birthday. And like you said, you take your birthday very seriously. You carry a candle around with you and you put it in donuts and coffee and whatever, and that's totally cool. So it should be about you.
Yeah. Normally, I feel like you give out party favors and food and stuff. I give out music, I guess.
Yeah. Maybe some advice now and then.
I should never give advice. Random tidbits of fun facts that I know for some reason.
Okay. I know really random things that people shouldn't know.
Yeah.
But if I have to know something like important, I don't know it.
Like, did you know bubble wrap was supposed to be wallpaper?
I did know that.
You did?
I did.
Whoa.
But that's what I'm saying. who knows that? Okay, you and I, but
And now you.
And it doesn't serve any purpose. It's not like knowing CPR.
But that one time it comes up in conversation and you drop the fact, everyone looks to you like, wait, why do you know that?
Yeah. That's
fun.
why I do Wow Wednesday, because I just come up with these 5 random facts that are just completely stupid. Like, did you know that when a mosquito bites you, it has to make room in its body for the blood, so after it bites you, it pees on you?
That is so disrespectful. Not only are you, first of all, you're a thief, stealing my blood. Then you defecate on me? That's disgusting.
Yeah. Oh, but see, little random things that, we just should know.
Next time I get a mosquito bite, I'm going to look at it like it's a pee pad.
Well, no, your arm is the pee pad.
I know.
Oh,
but
okay.
the bite, the bump is like where he peed.
Yeah.
That's so disrespectful.
Sorry.
Between the breaks.
You said you wear dresses in the summer.
Sometimes.
I'm winter fashion all year long. It's actually a surprise that I haven't worn a beanie in 2 weeks.
Oh, really?
Beanie thing.
My whole theory is winter, I don't care. It's all about comfort and warmth, so I don't really buy winter clothes because why? I don't care if people look at me and go, oh, she's fashion felony. I don't care because I'm just trying to stay warm. In the summertime, it's more fun to wear clothes because you don't have to worry about being warm all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
I concentrate more, like if I buy clothes, it's going to be spring and summer. It's not going to be winter. Like I have the same sweaters I've had for like 30 years.
Well, they never really go bad. Mm-mm. And plus, okay, this is probably gross, but you can get several uses out of a sweater before you wash it.
Yeah.
Because I think it ruins the wool when you wash it too much.
Well, it probably does. I don't know. There's some sweaters that I'm afraid to wash, so I just take them to dry cleaner. And then when that happens, then you get more wears because, how often you go to a dry cleaner?
I don't think I've ever been. I've never been to a dry cleaner. I've never ironed anything.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, because you're in your 20s.
Okay.
Do you know how to write a check?
Okay. So I had an apartment for the last 3.5 years on my own. And I had a landlord, so I had to pay by check, which was so annoying. So I had to Google every month on the first of the month how to fill out a check. Okay. Well, I filled it out for 3.5 years and I never memorized how to do it. I had to Google it every time.
I was just curious, and it's not a bash at all, but I don't know if I told you, but I know this girl, and I think she's your age, maybe a little bit younger, and she had no idea how to write a check, and she also didn't know that you had to put a stamp on an envelope to mail it.
Oh, no.
And I was like, seriously? I thought those were just things that you learned. But in your defense, in your generation's defense, how often do you write checks? I write maybe 2, 3, maybe 4 checks a year.
Yeah.
Because everything else is auto pay.
Oh, well, that's true. Auto pay is a blessing and a curse.
Yeah, but I was just curious because it blew my mind that this girl didn't know how to write a check.
I would write one every month usually for my landlord. And I just actually mailed a letter yesterday in the mailbox.
You told me you mail a lot of letters.
I do.
Because you write back and forth to your boyfriend. So that makes sense.
Something I've wondered, though, is let's say you didn't put a stamp on the envelope, but you put the return address.
It'll come back to you.
But what if you put the return address as the address you're sending it to?
I don't know. That would be a nice little scam.
I mean, if it's in Indiana and you drop it in an Indiana mailbox, they probably wouldn't know if it really...
I don't know.
Someone should try it.
No idea.
Sorry, post office. Just as an experiment. Just as an experiment. We love you, the post office. Thank you.
Yeah, I have no idea if that would work or not. But I do know that if you don't put postage on it and you do have a return address, it's going to come back to you saying insufficient postage or something like that.
Yeah.
So
that makes sense.
Between the breaks.
Okay, so I totally thought about this last night. I thought about you because we were talking about driving to the airport. And I know you wouldn't do this. You're a much better person than I am. Because what I would do, I'd be like, yo, dude, get in an Uber and I'll pay for it.
For my boyfriend?
I would totally.
No way. It's traveling 517 miles.
I know. That's what I'm saying. You're a better person than I am.
Oh, that made me so sad.
I know.
You know, one time I came to see him when I lived in New York, and he lived in southern Indiana because he goes to Purdue for half the year. My flight got canceled from Chicago to Indianapolis. He drove all the way to come get me in Chicago.
See, that's true love.
But he was already headed to Indianapolis, so he had to go and U-turn. I was just gonna rent a car, and he's like, absolutely not, you stay there.
No, I totally was thinking about you last night. I was sitting there trying to get ready for bed. I'm like, if I were Kadie, what I would do is I would tell him I would pay for his Uber.
I could absolutely never do that to him.
I know.
Between the breaks.
Kadie, this is your birthday weekend. Are you excited?
I am getting excited now. At first, I was like, I'm on crutches. This is a bummer, but I've turned a new leaf.
Okay, and your boyfriend's here?
Yeah, he's here. So I think that's part of it.
Okay.
Instant serotonin.
So, and you only have one crutch now. You don't have two. So you're not gimping it like you were, earlier in the week where you were just like, help.
I know, it was bad.
One crutch I think is better than two. So you don't really have like any birthday plans.
Yes and no. So, weird family tradition of us. Okay. There's this thing called the die piece.
The die piece?
That D-I-E, die.
Oh, like a die.
No, it spells die like death, which sounds super morbid.
Ooh, okay.
Right. It sounds super morbid, but my name is Kadie.
Right.
So it's got die in it, which is unfortunate.
Well, no, I like the way you spell it, but okay, go ahead.
Well, it's my parents' names put together. Fun fact.
Really?
Yes. So anyway, the die piece, we didn't want to break it apart. For years, we've had this debate. You didn't want to cut it into like multiple pieces because now it spells die in chronological order of my name. Okay. So one person kind of has to take the piece. And normally it's me. I'm like, I've cheated death for one more year. I'm going to celebrate with the die piece. Okay. But now, because I'm on crutches and I've had a train wreck of a week, I lost my voice last week, my boyfriend goes, I'm going to take one for the team. I'm going to eat the die piece. But I don't want him to.
You're afraid that he might die.
Oh, well, I don't want to get too dark with that.
I'm being overly dramatic.
But now I celebrate by cheating death one.
You don't want him to have bad luck, let's say.
Right. Okay. Just let me take it.
You still have the pet raccoon in your trash can?
That was another thing that happened that was weird.
I was going to say maybe give it to the raccoon.
You know what? The raccoon would love to celebrate with us.
Yeah.
That's actually really a good idea. We should do that.
See, there you go.
You're thinking.
Then everyone cheats death, and the raccoon's nothing's gonna happen to the raccoon.
The raccoon's gonna think this is the best day of my life.
Right. I got a piece of cake.
It might keep coming back. Yeah. Can I have more cake, please?
Yeah, that's what, it's funny because when I go dump my trash, I live in an apartment building and there's a big dumpster. On occasion, there have been raccoons in there. And so when I go down with a bag of trash, I'm thinking like, well, what do I have in here? Like the other day I dumped some older pasta sauce in there. And I always think, I'm giving the raccoon food. He's going to be really happy with what I'm giving him.
You're right. And you know what? Pasta sauce? That's a quality, put it in a bowl. It's soup.
Yeah.
For a raccoon, at least.
What did I make? Oh, I made some blueberry muffins, and they sat around for too long. There were like 2 or 3. I'm like, raccoon's gonna love those too.
Aw, did you name your raccoon?
Mm-mm.
There's a raccoon here.
At the radio station?
Yeah.
I have not seen a raccoon, but one morning, and this was before you started, and I was like just by myself early in the morning. I came into the parking lot, and literally, I'm not even exaggerating, there were like 8 big deer.
Whoa.
Hanging out, and then they saw the headlights of my car, and they all just took off.
Incredible.
They're cool to see.
They
I just get freaked out because I don't want them near me when I'm on the road.
Well, I totally feel you on that. And around Christmas time, you ever do like 3 or 4 takes at the deer? Because people put up their reindeer that light up in the lawn.
You know what? There's the way I go home. There is it's like 3 minutes from the radio station. There's a yard, and they have fake deer in their yard. And like the first couple of times when I was driving home when I first started, I was doing double takes. I'm like, what's the deer doing out in the middle of the day?
You hit the brakes and you were like, wait a minute.
I did.
Yeah.
The first couple times I did, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's a plastic deer.
Between the brakes.
So you have the dye piece.
Yes.
My suggestion is just give it to the raccoon, and then everyone else is going to be cool. Now, do you do like a special dinner? Like, do you go out, or does somebody make something that you request?
Mm-hmm. So I don't know if you'll remember this place, but every year on my birthday from age 8 to 18, I used to go to this place called Broadway Cafe. It's no longer there.
Okay.
It's now, I think Valparaiso University owns it. And
it's just so sad when all those places you love just kind of disappear. But
it's just grass now. They should make, I'm talking to Valparaiso University, by the way. I'm putting an idea in your head. Okay. You should create a coffee shop cafe.
And call it Broadway Cafe.
Or call it something. And just for the students and also people who work downtown.
In that area.
There.
Yeah. That's
it's
a good
just
idea.
Grass.
So, okay. So, all right. So it's no longer there.
Yeah. So now every year it kind of switches up.
Okay.
But I like the diner aspect. I'm a big diner gal. Yeah. So somewhere like that.
You know where my son and I went for the first time last weekend? We went to Shoop's.
Love Shoop's. Which one?
The one in Portage.
That's the best one.
It was really, really good. It was basically like a smash burger.
Yes.
Yeah, I got the burger. He got the bacon cheeseburger. We each got a soda, got fries. It was awesome. Like, totally, I'll go back.
Like, all the Shoop's foods are good, but I'm telling you, if you want the best milkshake from Shoop's, the Portage one.
Really? See, we didn't get milkshakes, and I don't know why. And he's a big milkshake person. But I've been meaning to go there. And when he got in the car, he's like, oh, you know, I don't know where he wanted to go, like some fast food place. And we passed Shoop's. I said, you know, I really want to take you here. I haven't been. It's supposed to be really good. And we're on our way to whatever fast food place he wanted to go to. He's like, Mom, can we turn around and go to Shoop's? I'm like, absolutely.
Yes, you got to try a milkshake next time.
Okay, I will.
They give you the mixer, too.
Oh, I love that.
So you get extra shake?
Yeah. All right.
Good stuff.
Well, whatever you eat, whatever you do, however you celebrate, have a great weekend. And how long is your boyfriend here for?
Till Sunday night.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, enjoy your time with him.
Thanks.
And then I will catch you next week. I'll text you tomorrow, though.
Okay.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
This is Between the Breaks
Real talk, right between the breaks.
with Brooke Hunter and Kadie Daye.